Waka, what's up, and welcome back to the channel for yet another FC Finch unboxing. That is right, I know, we've had like 4 of these unboxings, and I've only reviewed, actually, 1. No, I reviewed 2 of the figures, so again, we're making it through, but that just says, again, we are busy, lots of stuff coming in, and yes, again, I am late to the party, albeit only slightly late this time, because you already know what this is. I know what this is because I've been waiting on it, I've seen the review, I've seen other reviews on it, I'm excited for it. So yeah, let's just get right down to the unboxing. I have my trusty box cutter, my new box cutter as of a few videos ago, so we have that. And of course, this came to us. I'm just going to give it a glimpse inside our friends at the Chosen Prime. So there we go right there. And let's, without further ado, let us get and cut down the tape on this. Actually, we're going to start on this side, but that's okay. There we go. Cut right across from there. Make the box incision. There we go. So well packaged. Thank you so much, Chosen Prime. And of course, these guys always super good and on the ball. We'll put this right down here so we don't draw any blood. And we'll just say, and there it is. We'll just take all this stuff and put it off to the side. There it is. We have, that is right, Fans Toys Recorder, their take on Blaster. And yeah, I am super excited. I've been waiting for this one. So yeah, you know, and again, I know all the talk about deformation space. For the record, I do not have the deformation space. I'll say this again during the review. I passed on it. My reason being is that I've seen the deformation space. I've seen this. I know that deformation space uses that matte paint. I am not crazy about matte paint. You know I'm not crazy about matte paint. That's I expressed this many times. I expressed this during my my Magic Square MS02EX review. So again, I opted for the Fans Toys, and again, I am super excited. So we got, of course, the signature plastic that this box is encased in. We have this nice animation on the front. I love this animation. That guy's screen glare, but yeah, you see Blaster giving that kind of nonchalant pose. Dude, I mean Blaster, dude. Blaster's like jazz, man. They're my boys. They're my boys. And then, of course, we have Fast Forward, aka Rewind with him. So I'm wondering if Eject is going to be called Press Play or something like that. Then, of course, we have a nice animation of his boombox mode right behind him, jamming out to some fat beats. FT-55, Fans Toys 2023, made in China, recorder, Fans Toys. On the side, FT-55, Fans Toys. On the back, we have the product shots. There we go. We have Blaster. And if you can avoid the glare, there is the bio. You can read all about him. Pause the screen whenever you want. And then, of course, we have all the things you can do with your FT-55 recorder. And then on the side, FT-55 recorder, we got on the top another nice animation of FT-55 recorder. Got our video instructions right here. In fact, let's cut this shot. I ain't scared. You already know I'm not scared. I'm not planning on selling this, and if I do, it will be sold in I guess mint condition, considering that I take all my toys out of the box and I display them for at least some semblance of time. So real quick, if you want to get yourself a scan of the video instructions, you can do so at your leisure. Of course, Fans Toys gives out video instructions with most of their items. And on the bottom, of course, we have rewind and recorder, or excuse me, fast forward and recorder in their alt modes, or their tape deck modes. And let's cut off the top real quick. So hold on to your hats. Here we go. And yeah, there it is. Just a nice little tip, but a sliver on the top. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's a good thing I kept that knife. I forgot. Fans Toys, they tape everything. As I very much do appreciate from them. We got our instructions here, and of course we have the cards, since you're technically getting fast forward is technically an accessory. Let's take a look at the cards real quick. Of course, this being the only time I'm ever going to look at these. And of course you have a nice 3D render of Recorder, aka Blaster, FT-55 Recorder, and there we have his bio on the back. It's probably the same bio on the box, but I'll put it here so you can read it anyway. And there you go for his stats, and he's got 2 and something, I don't know. And then of course we have fast forward, aka rewind. I love how they did it. Oh, Fans Toys, you so silly. FT-55 fast forward, and that's a nice 3D render of him looking all hot. And of course he has Recorder's bio. He doesn't get a bio of his own, boo, but he doesn't get stats of his own. Look at that. How about that? So yeah, there you go for the cards. And let's look at the instructions. Of course, I'm going to use the video. And I'm told the video instructions are not, they make this transformation look more complicated than it actually is. So, of course, I'm probably going to watch another reviewer. But I'll, of course, do my own transformation. Because, hey, who can argue who can argue with more transformation, guys? Especially when an idiot like me is showing you. Of course, then we have all the accessories that comes with Recorder. And we have all the instructions. One day I'll read Fans Toys instructions. But seeing as the video made it look 10 times more complicated than it is. We've stuff how to change your weapons, transform, fast forward, and then of course video instructions. And where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Hold on, I wanted to find it. Okay, there we go. So yeah, there we have the instructions. All right, now for the crowning moment. Of course, we're bringing out our handy dandy knife right here. We'll just cut it on all sides with the utmost precision, or about as precise as I'm willing to get anyway. Oh man, one more side. We're gonna hold this closed so he doesn't just pop right out of the box. All right, that's enough for the box cutter. No more drawing blood. And let's take it off. And oh yeah, that's the stuff. That is what I'm talking about. I'm told you gotta pull the arms down so it looks a bit better there. Wow, and then there's something you got to do with the feet. We're not going to do it real quick here. This is just to kind of give our first impressions. And yeah, I mean, you know what? It's first impressions about as every Fans Toys can get. Again, this is why I bought this. The paint just pops automatically. I'm not going to get too deep into it. I'm going to make you guys have to watch the review. Ooh, clickety-click. I shouldn't even talk about that stuff. But yeah, just looks really, really good. Kind of a grimacing face that he comes with, unfortunately. I'm going to switch that out at first thing. I always think of Blaster as a happy character, man. Blaster's a happy guy. Blaster's like Jazz. I cannot not have this guy without a smiling face. But he feels just as good and rock solid as any Fans Toys figure I've had. Where's the key? Oh, there it is. I got my QC sticker, pass number 32. Not even sure what that means, but that's okay. And yeah, just looking absolutely good and super cool. Again, this is why I buy Fans Toys, because I am all about this paint. This just looks super cool. Again, you hear me during all my that paint, yeah, that Fans Toys paint. I absolutely love it. This thing looks superb. And let's get a look at everything else that comes in the box. Of course, we'll leave Mr. Blaster off the side. We do have his gun right here. Comes in the box. There's our little baggie with his toy head, it looks like. And I can only assume, nope, there's his little faces. And of course, they give it to you in a plastic bag. You got all his little faces right here. And then, of course, you got, yeah, bringing the hammer down with his little speaker things. Looking real, oh, God, these look sweet. These look too cool. And lastly but not leastly, there he is, Mr. Fast Forward in his tape mode in his nice little cute little tape box. I absolutely love how they package this guy. He's just so cool. Yeah, nice touch, Fans Toys. Nice touch. But yeah, so no, first impressions again are as positive as they typically are with any Fans Toys that I've had. Now, you know, ideally, and again, For me personally, and I love Blaster as a character, I'm just never crazy about a lot of the boombox guys. I think Blaster's a cool character. I just don't care for him as much as Jazz. So this is ultimately he's kind of a more of a completion buy for me, which I'm totally okay with. Again, this is Fans Choice is kind of my go-to for completion buy. So I am very excited to behold this figure, and of course, Fans Toys, again, like the fanboy I am, they have the way of taking these characters that I'm not crazy about and giving me beautiful action figures that I am proud to have on my shelf. I got it that way with Rig, aka Huffer, and Hitch, aka Hoist. So again, I'm super excited to put that. I already got a spot picked out on the shelf. Can't wait to show you. So yeah, and we are going to do that. We're going to do the review. In fact, I'm going to move this guy up ahead of all the others, so you know that I could actually have a review when everybody else is having a review these days. So if you were looking for Skyfire's review, which I can assume not a lot of people are because the unboxing doesn't get that a lot of views, so we'll get to him when we get to him, and then of course we will get to our Combaticon boys at one point or another. So there we have it for the unboxing of Fans Toys FT-55 recorder. Words, Finch. So yeah, we're going to take some time out with this guy. We're gonna dig in real deep, and we're gonna come back with a full-fledged FC Finch review, because what's one more opinion to add to the conjuring and the cauldron of opinions that are already out there? And yeah, I'm super excited. Can't wait to get my paws on this guy. Can't wait to get my fingerprints all over this guy. And yeah, we're gonna get real deep into him. So if you want to see that, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. For all my reviews, I review a lot of Fans Toys, a lot of a good amount of MMC, and a good amount of Takara. So by all means, consider subscribing to the channel to check that out. Also, feel free to check out my other Fans Toys reviews and unboxing. I'll leave a link in the description to the Fans Toys down below. Unboxings are in a separate playlist. And yeah, so there we go. I also review a few other kinds of toys if you are interested in that. We are a budding up and coming channel, getting stronger every day. And that being said, I have been FC Finch. Thank you so much for watching. Good night.